Hello everybody, my name is Invicta and welcome back to Blueprints here on the channel. Today we're going to be going on into day 40. Still lots of questions to be answered. Still lots of puzzles to find out and probably discover as well in the game. I keep saying that I want to try to prioritize the chess room over anything else, just trying to figure out what that chess puzzle is. We keep failing on getting the queen. The queen seems to be the hardest piece to actually enact on the map. So I'm hoping that we get a little bit more progression in that today. Also, don't know what's up with the classrooms, but obviously with the escalating grades and everything, we know that there has to be some way, some type of payout if you draft all the way to the end of the grade. Whatever, if there's, I don't know what they could possibly have. I don't even know what the exam goes to. The exam levels, I should say. But thank you all again for the continued support here on the Blueprint series. I am still very much enjoying the game. There's a shelter. Oh, we check the... Wait, we could do it today, actually, because we know what day... We're on day 40, yeah? And I set the note day 41, so we can actually open it today. If we set this for like 9 a.m., let's get the shelter. It's going to shield us from red rooms. So it should be at, I believe this starts at 8 o'clock. So time lock safe. We know the date. Day 40. Oh shoot. We don't know the date. I think today is December 17th, so we need to go to 16th. Game? Oh? There we go. It was not responding to me. December 16th, that's today, I believe. We set it for 8 o'clock, which is pretty much now. It must be 1 hour in advance. So we have to set it to 9 o'clock, 9 a.m. confirmed. So, I don't know how long a day is in Blueprints, but that should be today. So, I don't know how long this will take for an hour to elapse, but I'm assuming it will open automatically. I am recording this one on Twitch. The last couple episodes have not been recorded, so I'm going to briefly ask Twitch chat in a simple yes or no format. Does the safe open automatically, or do I still have to click on it? One of the very few times here that I'll do this during the series. I just don't want to waste my time sitting here staring at a safe that may never open. People are saying you still need to open it. Okay, thank you. So there's not going to be an opening animation. I don't know if there's going to be a sound or anything. So while we're waiting for this, the day starts, Simon's day starts at 8, which means we set it for 9. So it won't even open until 10. But we're at the beginning of a run. We know that this is the correct date. So today should be the day that it opens. I just don't know how long an hour is, and I'm not going to Google it. It would take 2 hours total from where we started. So I believe that the days start at 8 o'clock. However much time goes by is going to be 9 o'clock, and then after that, we should be able to click on it at 10, because it's 1 hour in advance. I don't think there's anything else in the shelter to look at. Given that the Red Guard is due tomorrow, we've agreed to your plan and have disabled remote access to other terminals and have sealed the network mainframe. Regardless of the danger, I'm still not willing to risk removing shelter from the draft pool while the 3 of you are down there. Our best bet is to sit tight and hope for a little bit of good luck. What I'm hoping for here, game. Not what you did yesterday to us. Now, the real kicker is going to be if I've miscalculated the date, the actual date. I'm pretty sure, because I think I left it at December 17th. I believe that's what I set it to. So today should be, day 40 should be, day 40 should be December 16th, I believe. But I was a dummy, and I also didn't write down on my notes on the other screen. I did not write down what date we set it to. So we could also, I think, actually, now that I think about it, while we're waiting for this to open, can we access the laboratory terminal here? Because we can also start, we can also start an experiment right at the beginning of the day. That would be nice. Experiment setup, let's see. For each bedroom you draft after your second, permanently add 1 gold to your allowance, gain 1 key for every 2 hallways in your house. A letter will be delivered to the mailroom. Well, we have the shelter right now, so I think that still going with the red room, either adding 1 more gold to our allowance is nice, or getting more letters would be kind of cool too. I don't know how. It seems like the letters are pretty useful. They straight up just tell you what the network password is. Again, I don't know how long an hour is. This video is 7 minutes long. If I want to assume that 1 hour in the game is 5 minutes, then it's 8 minutes and 6 seconds right now in the runtime, given about 1.5 minutes for an intro. So when the recording timer hits around 11 minutes is when we should be able to open this, maybe sooner. I am not leaving until enough time goes by. So those of you watching on YouTube, if you're not watching live, you can just scrub through this until we see the save open, if it opens. If you get to like 15 minutes and we haven't opened it, then I've somehow miscalculated the date, which would not surprise me. I wish there was a little bit of a prompt or a sound or something that plays. I like the idea of gaining more allowance too, but those notes, I wonder how many notes there can be available to Simon in the mailroom. Lots of kerosene, gasoline, propane. But there's nothing in here that uses that. It's not like they have a generator in here that they could be feeding they could be fueling with the kerosene or propane, so it's weird. We're coming up on 9 minutes and 47 seconds here. It opened! Oh! It opened! Let's go! Oh, baby, it does open. You don't need to click on it. What chat just was straight up wrong? Okay. We have the 7th note and the 7th safe. Dear Uncle, the disappearance of my cousin Mary has long sat unfavorably with me and my father, and I will freely admit to you that the chilly airs of indifference you may have felt in my presence can be attributed entirely to the suspicion that I have harbored for these past few years. Suspicions entirely aimed at yourself. And while I have never had the opportunity to prove it, I felt very strongly that you had some deeper involvement in those events 4 years ago. The circulating rumors of those months did nothing but further reinforce my convictions in this fact. Those of us that are once bitten are twice shy, and I am aware of the cost that my aggressively aloof behavior has had on the social standing of our family. I do not apologize for my actions, though I am now willing to admit that the conclusions I have reached may have been flawed. Last week, I had a confidential conversation with one of our mutual acquaintances, a conversation that has shed more light on this mystery than all of my father's countless fruitless inquiries over the years. I now have reason to believe that you are in fact responsible for smuggling my cousin under cover of night across the red border to the southern seafront, and I believe this may have occurred in September, a full 7 months after she was reported missing, a date that coincides not with her public disappearance in February, but instead with the notable theft of the Ruby Crown. If the Blackwater insurgents were in fact responsible for the heist, as some have claimed, I believe this scenario is entirely plausible. And the fact that now 2 of the Crown's 8 rubies have surfaced has given me renewed optimism that she is still alive, safe, and finally free. Perhaps my willingness to accept a sensational story betrays my own desperation. Desperation for answers, desperation for hope, and desperation for a narrative in which you are not the villain. In that distant land we all dream of, the land where the strangling crimson curtains draped across our sky are pulled back and the windows are shutters of discontent flung wide open. In that distant land, I pray one day we find our Marion safe, happy, and absolved. So, I don't know who Courtney is. Let me double check the family tree here. I don't ever recall someone named Courtney. Pull this up on the other monitor. Yeah, so Courtney is not part of the Mountain Holly family tree. And she's talking about her cousin. So this is coming from... This is coming from Mary's maiden family, not related to the Sinclairs. I'm going to copy, and by copy I mean Simon is going to take a copy of these letters. This one seems more lore inspired, but as with anything in Blueprint, you can just never be sure. A full 7 months after she was reported missing. So in September. So I need to go back and look at... those news clippings in the archives or the library, wherever it was, talking about the disappearance of Mary Marigold. And then whatever day she was kidnapped or went missing or fled or whatever, or killed, we will have a date that we may use for a future save combination. I'm not sure. But look at that. We got another safe down. So I think is that all of them? There should be 8 safes, right? We have, in the order that we unlocked them, we had the Christmas safe in the boudoir, drawing room, the drafting room. This is not, I'm just going off of memory now. We now have the time lock safe. We had, what other safes have we gotten? Office safe. That's 5. can't think of another safe. I'm sitting here looking at my hands. Well, the start of this YouTube video may be probably the worst intro of all time, but hey, we got another one down here. Good. So I don't have to worry about that anymore. Spare room, den, and pantry. I think just dropping a spare room here is fine. It's not a particularly great room that I can assess anyway, but it gets us to the far east wing of the house. We could dump the parlor here as well. Start off with 3 gems or a bedroom. This is not really a great spot for it. The closet might be okay. We can get rid of... We've seen how bad and detrimental dead ends can be late game. So we get a silver key and a regular key here. I'm down for that. Okay. I'm forgetting 1 or 2 safes. The nook, the hallway. This is an early nook, but it allows us to get to the rest of the east wing. It also opens up the rook for the chess puzzle, which we probably will not get much progress on. I think putting a den here is okay, but notice, so I still want to go back to that secret passage thought that I had. See, there's always something that will appear here, boarded up or whatever. So I wonder what rooms have a back here, just like the foundation, that also have like a secret tunnel or maybe some kind of hidden puzzle behind them in what would be perceived as a dead end. Commissary, guest bedroom. Yeah. Again, we're making another dead end here, but the guest bedroom at least gives us another 10 steps. Get a compass. Brass compass is going to have floor plans that tend to draw more northernly. But now we've painted ourselves already into a corner here. We only have one direction to go. And let's see what kind of mood the game's in. Early security terminal. Oh, a broken lever. I feel like we haven't seen the casino in forever, man. So for now, I think what I'm going to do is I'm still going to turn down... We're only on rank 1. We could turn down the security level to as low as possible. And then for the offline mode, what we can do is we can change this to unlocked. And then we can hope or re-roll for the utility closet. If it works retroactively like that. Furnace, laundry room, parlor. I think this is a good spot for the parlor room. We don't want to keep giving ourselves dead ends here. Nothing on the end tables here. Black box is true. The blue box is true. The gems are in the true box. God. Okay. Here we go. If the black box is true, this is saying that these two are the true boxes and then this one is the false box, which means that one of these has to be false. If this one is false, then one of the 2 boxes are lying. The black box is true. The blue box is true. The gems are in the true box. This could be true. One of these would have to be false. I mean, it's... If this is the false box, if the black box is true, if that is a false statement, then this one would be false, and that one would be true. If this one is false, the blue box is true. If this is telling a lie, this is telling a lie. This one would have to be the truth, which means it's still up to one of these two boxes. If the blue box is true, that would mean that the black box is true. Which would mean that this one is also true. Let's reset here. If this is true, if the black box is true, then that means that this is also true, which makes this one false. If this one is false, the black box is true. If that is false, that would make this one true, which would mean that this one is also true. If this one is false, this one is also false, and this one is true. No, that would make this one false. One of these has to be true. It can't be all three of them cannot be true, and all three of them cannot be false. I think I'm psyching myself out here a little bit. If this is true, then that would mean this one is true, which means this one is true as well, which cannot. That ends in the zero. That ends in the zero formula. The blue box is the only one that causes a variance to occur. The black box is true. If this is true, then this one is also true, making them all right again. The only scenario where this works differently is if this is lying. The black box is true. If that is false, that would make this one false, which means that this one is also false. So if this one's false, if we say that this one is lying, then one of these has to also be... This one could be lying, but then there's not a... Well, this would be the false statement, but then that doesn't make either one of these false. Spending too much time on this. They could also just be saying that these are true boxes, and it's not the statement that's true, but they're calling each other true boxes. So if that's the case, if this one is false, which means this one would be false, that one would be true, which means it's the black one by that logic. But no, it's that one's one of those ones where you think about it too much, you're gonna get cooked. So it's annoying. Get an early billiard room, which may give us a... That might give us a key card. The observatory is also not bad here. What world is that? Pair of chests been added to the entrance hall. Okay. This is the diamond. This is... None of these are Draxus the Dread, I don't think. Armor's apple. E. A slice. Hey, look at that. Okay. The archives, but we have no way of... Great Hall, we do not have enough keys for this. This is really not a good draft at all. We don't have to worry about the negative effects of the archives, however, so... It feels bad... It feels bad to do this so early on. Okay, do we have... So September. What did that letter say? What did the 7th letter say? Now I have reason to believe that you are in fact responsible for smuggling my cousin under cover of night across the red border, the southern seafront. I believe this may have occurred in September, a full 7 months after she was reported missing. So September 22nd, if the game is being literal here, is when supposedly Herbert smuggled Mary over that. So the 22nd is the day that we might be looking for to plug in a possible solution there. I still don't know what's going on with the file cabinets that the aquariums had shown us. They said one of these bottom cabinets would do something. Whoops. It said it's falling off. But it could just be... The other two were indicating a dig spot, so it's probably saying that you need a shovel to dig. And not one of these open. Just my guess. Weight room. This is excellent right here. Straight up excellent. We're sheltered. We don't have to worry about losing half our steps. We got another letter delivered, which is good. We can get a chapel right here. That's 3 letters that we've done. And just for the simple, the blocking of the red rooms, the next 3 red room effects makes the shelter insanely good. Whenever you enter the vestibule, 3 doors of this room will unlock and the 4th one becomes locked. That's just good. This is our last 2 gems, but we've never been in the vestibule before. Oh, this is it, huh? Whoa. Okay, wait a second. Door closed behind us. So one of these doors is going to be locked. We want this way to be open, and it is. Corridor, pantry. I guess corridor. Do I get to pick which doors are unlocked? Bunk room, storeroom. Ugh. I guess storeroom. Oh my gosh. The hallway is just a big giant dead end with a key. I guess we have to go Great Hall and hope that we get a foyer, which means that now this door is locked. Our exit is locked. I wonder if it unlocks those automatically for you. The ones that you pick, and then the last one will not be. The last one that you pick will be indeed locked. I want to see if we can draft a room with a corner here to see if there's anything behind her, because we know that we heard something running. Yes, let's go to the storeroom. Let's get our loot. Got a llave, got a key. I'm not going to use a key to open up this side yet. I think we can go around. Possibly. We know that we can get out this side with the Great Hall. I want to double back and see if we can get an open doorway behind the chapel just to satisfy my curiosity. Wait, that one? Brother. It locks every time you enter it? Okay, no me gusta that at all. That is annoying. So now the corridor, so we have to open that every single time. Of course this one's locked. We knew because it's a Great Hall. Bedroom will be fine. We still have the weight room. We can go back. We can traverse it as long as we find where that door is in the Great Hall. We never have to go into the vestibule again until we go to the corridor. Okay, car keys. Car keys could be good. The trunk of the car definitely seems like it has some pretty good loot in there. Yeah, that picture of Mary. Whichever one it is. Okay, so as long as we can find a southern entrance out of the Great Hall, it's gonna cost us a few keys here. Not it. There we go. Okay. There's no need for the lab here. We can just get the dark room, and that totally disables. We don't even need to go in here. Yeah. But we don't even need to go in there because there's nothing that we haven't seen in there, or at least that I've noticed so far anyway. So I got us another letter. But now the problem is we got to go back into the vestibule. Or we can see how far we can get with the bedroom, but we're going to start burning through keys because we're going up through the upper ranks now. So we have to hope that this room lets us go into the corridor. We know that the corridor is unlocked because it's the corridor. Of course. So I wonder if that changes every time, or if we're just getting kind of boned a little bit. Let's see. Gonna give us one of our steps back. It's not locked. And get a courtyard. Now, drafting the gymnasium would put us one room away, I believe, from having the radiation levels being high enough to where we don't have to worry about locked doors anymore. In my... I don't know why the music just stopped. In my opinion, this is probably worth the gamble. We're flying through. Of course. We got to use it. There we go. Lavatory. That's 5 red rooms. We know that we can do something with the water in here. Okay, so can we 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That will put us at 4. That puts us at 17. No, 15 steps because of the bedroom. Do we have to enact the radiation protocol from a terminal, or will it happen automatically? Let's find that out. I'm not going back to that room. I actually kind of hate that room, to be honest. Let's see. This would be a huge play if it works out like this. We've run 5 experiments. That's the most we've ever had, I believe. The reading is 12 or higher. Emergency protocol initiating all doors in the house will automatically unlock. Oh, they're off the charts. They're off the charts. 17! Go! Let's go! All doors unlocked. Take that, you freaking game. Okay, now steps become a problem. If we need exactly a kitchen. The Great Hall has the highest upside right now. Because that could have some extra goodies in there. So I think we make a beeline straight for the Great Hall, then we go through to the corridor. The vestibule no longer matters because we don't have to worry about doors locking in there, or at least I don't think. Now, it still could try to preserve its power, but I don't see how that would be kind of lame. Okay. Upgrade disc, let's go. Oh man, we can double back for a floor plan upgrade, but that will effectively end this run. Got a gem here. That's our basement key, but we are out of steps. Oh man, that is dope though, to be able to... Yeah, this is the back of the foundation. To be able to just straight up unlock everything. Now, a question... This is a question that I now have. Does unlock all doors mean only retroactively, or does it mean all doors, period? Even new ones you haven't drafted yet. That's what I want to find out. You gotta be kidding me, game. The corridor has been locked 3 times in a row. So it seems like it only works retroactively, not for new rooms, unless the vestibule is different. I'm never drafting that room again. That is terrible. Let's put 11, 10, 9. 1. This is 9, 8, 7. For an upgrade. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If we go back for the upgrade disc, that's it. If we go back for the upgrade disc, this run is effectively over. But we did get another safe done. I think at this point... It's 6 experiments, not 5. I think at this point, the upgrade disc probably becomes priority. As the vestibule, unless it's just special with that room, which I'll never draft again. But unless that's an anomaly, it doesn't seem like all undrafted rooms will just automatically be unlocked. It's either we take a guaranteed upgrade or theorize that we don't have to worry about keys anymore, but we'd still have to worry about gem costs. But if we draft a kitchen, which is the only thing that can extend this run, then we will have a chance. If we go here, this goes to 9, then 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. We would have 3 steps left to get to the security tamper. So we can actually, we have just barely enough steps, thanks to the bedroom, barely enough steps to check if we can get something here. A kitchen would be perfect because it would curve over to the right. So we have to take that chance. There's also the 2 chests in the entrance halls as well, which could have food in them, but we won't have any keys for them. Oh, the gymnasium, though. 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Can't. Yeah, we got to go back for the... I forgot about the gymnasium power. 8, 7, 6, 5, yeah. We're just going to have to do that. I'm not gonna let the game screw us out of an upgrade disc. Well, we learned 2 things about this run. First up is that the vestibule, I might be too newbie to understand why that room would ever be good. But that'll be the last time you see me drafting that room for a while. And secondly, we opened up the 7th chest. Okay, we can improve the guest bedroom, eh? Hidden effect of a random bedroom in your draft pool. If you enter the antechamber today, add 2 to your allowance. Geist bedroom. If you have the tomb on the estate, gain additional 4 rerolls. Hidden effect of a random bedroom in your draft pool. Does this replace the 10 steps? It does, yeah. This straight up replaces the plus 10 steps. This one gives you an automatic 2 rerolls. This one's just totally random. Let's go random. Screw it. There we go. Well, why not throw some more RNG into the mix? And we have no way of opening the chests out there in the entrance hall. There are no other locked doors that I know of. Four, 3, 2, 1. I wonder if it matters which direction you enter from. Oh, we can't go that way anyway. Let's see. Oh, now it's open, of course. So maybe the direction that you enter the vestibule from matters, but... Well, we got some stuff done. We learned some things, and I will take that. So thank you for watching, everybody. We learned that supposedly, I guess for now, we've at least confirmed that if you pass the radiation levels and have access to you have to access it from the shelter, it will retroactively unlock every single door in the mansion except for the vestibule, which I'll never see again. We also found out some lore about safe number 7. I still don't remember which safes we've gotten so far. I think we're missing 1, maybe. But I'll take it. That's a dub. Definitely a dub. So thank you for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you click the like button and leave a comment down below. Be sure to come by the Twitch stream tonight. We'll be doing Pokemon breaks, twitch.tv/Invicta, in about 4 hours from now after the time of this video releasing. And thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. As always, I'll see you all next time. Until then, so long, everybody.